Good morning, gang. Today is Tuesday, May 26th. I hope you're doing absolutely fantastic, rested, recharged, and rejuvenated after the nice, lovely, but hot 3-day weekend. Today, our country of the day, it is our last country of the day for Europe because today is our last day in Europe. Today, we wrap up Europe. Tomorrow, we start trying to save the world. For realsies. Check back tomorrow for more info on that. We're closing out and saying adios with our good friends from España, from Spain. In Spain, I did not know this, but apparently, allegedly, Spaniards reach out to me. They like to strike up a conversation with a stranger rather than sitting in silence. So you're standing somewhere, you're sitting somewhere, and they start talking to you. And then in the course of this conversation, they will probably invite you to their home. Don't be creeped out. It's just like a common courtesy thing. They're just being polite, and they don't actually expect you to take them up on that invite. So they might be like, hey, Billy boy, come on over to my house. And you'd be like, okay. But they don't actually expect you to. Unless they give you a specific date and time. They're like, hey, Bill, come on over, Tuesday, 5 o'clock. We're grilling prawns in the back. Then you're supposed to show up. I don't know. So I guess it's just like a polite thing, but good to know. Also, in Spain, they don't have a tooth fairy. Instead, they have something that they call ratoncito Perez, which is apparently like a little mouse that is going to come and take your tooth and exchange it for gifts, which is kind of creepy. I don't like the thought of a little mouse like sweeping under my pillow. Like, can you imagine that? You just like feel a little something running up your leg as you're sleeping. Hibbity-jibbities. Anyway, Spain, they've also got, of course, they speak Spanish, but they also speak another language known as Basque, sorry. And the Basque language is spoken in the northern part, the northeastern part of the country, and it's a very unique language that doesn't have any connections to anywhere else in the world. So there we go. Anyway, I'm going to try and keep this brief today because I don't want to take up too much of your time. Moving on from Spain and into what you need to get done for today. Today, you're basically going to finally submit your slides. Some of you already did this, but your European vacation slides, they should be done now. Before you submit, make sure they look good, make sure they're done, make sure they're detailed, all that good stuff, and then go down into the assignment Dropbox and just click turn in. You should have copied over on Friday a couple highlight slides into the highlight slide. It's all linked in Google Classroom. I know some of you didn't do that yet because I was looking at the highlight slides and yours weren't in there. So make sure you copy and paste some of your highlight slides. All the directions are in there from Friday still. If you didn't get to that, that's fine. You can do that today. And then just turn those in. That's finishing up last week's work. And then today, you've got one last thing to wrap up Europe. There's a nice clickbaity article titled 15 Places to Avoid or 15 Tourist Traps to Avoid in Europe. Now that you've gone and planned your trip, it's time to see what tourist traps you should actually avoid. So what I want you to do is skim through that article. It's mostly pictures. The text is very short. I know it's many pages, but it's because it's got big pictures. Skim through that article, and then down in the assignment Dropbox, again, there is your actual assignment for today. Down, and I'm just kind of looking at it on my screen here, but it's your actual assignment for today. It's down in the assignment Dropbox. I just want to make sure I have it. Yes, okay, it is down there. And what you're going to do is basically, after you skim the article, you're going to pick 3 places that surprised you as tourist traps to avoid or just what, kind of stood out to you. Pick those 3 and explain why. And then despite the article's advice, or maybe because of the article's advice, which place would you actually go and visit? It could be one of the tourist traps. You could be like, nah, man, I'm going to still go sit with the crowds and visit that tourist trap. Or maybe you're like, no, I'm going to take that article's advice and I'm going to go find the other place that's a little bit off the beaten path. But anyway, today should be a pretty light day for you. I know last week it got busy again, and now we're kind of easing off things for a little bit. It should be a nice light day because really, assuming you've been keeping up with things, all you got to do is turn in your slides, skim a clickbaity article, and give me your thoughts. And that's that. I hope you are all doing well. Like I said, tomorrow we save the world, so be sure to check back tomorrow. But yeah, I hope you are all doing well. If there's anything I can do, if there's anything that you need, please reach out to me. Please let me know. But other than that, remember, be bold, be kind, and make good choices. Adios, amigos. See ya.